Residents of Okwafa and Ibejuleki in Lagos State, where the popular Alpha Beach is located, have started experiencing the scary impact of sea level rise. They were recently awakened to this reality by angry surges that flooded their homes and surroundings.
And when the water was just coming, it was just too much, of which now inside my room, I can't get inside my room. Everywhere is flood. And this thing happens not every time, but sometimes, like the other time, 10 years ago, it happens like that. 2 years, it happens like that. But now, this one is too much.
The impact of climate change is already affecting Nigeria. The country is therefore interested in a meaningful agreement at the Cancun climate negotiations.
Building up on expectations that came out of Copenhagen, especially on finance and then the adaptation. These are the two critical concerns of the developing countries, and Nigeria inclusive.
Christiana Fegoris, the Executive Secretary of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC, in her speech at the opening of the summit, say the Cancun meeting could launch a new era in the procedure for global action on climate change.
Weaving this tapestry is urgent. It is urgent because, according to the World Meteorological Organization, concentrations of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere have today reached their highest level since pre-industrial times. It is urgent because the poorest and most vulnerable need predictable and sufficient assistance to face a serious problem that they did not cause. And it is urgent because the multilateral climate change process needs to remain the trusted channel for rising to the challenge. The task is not easy, but it is achievable. I know that.
Although the Copenhagen summit ended with an agreement that is not legally binding, it set in motion talks on some areas of interest to Nigeria and Africa.
We agreed that we should focus on the technology transfer, agriculture, water management, and then also RED.
Although the hype for this conference is not as high as it was last year in Copenhagen when the world converged for the climate change meeting in Copenhagen, but delegates are still very hopeful that an agreement will be reached, especially financial mechanism to help developing countries, least developing countries and small island states cope with the impact of climate change. From Cancun, Mexico, venue of the climate change meeting, Jennifer Igwe.